The Kansas City Chiefs are about to reload at wide receiver, and it's not just because they need more playmakers today, it's because only 2 of their top receivers are under contract past this season. So yeah, expect Brett Veach to do what he does best, find future stars in the draft. Plus, why the short arms debate with offensive tackles? It's overblown. I'll break that down. We've also got new first-round odds for KC, trade-up possibilities, and some hidden gem wideouts you need to know about. But first, you already know. How about those Chiefs? Let's kick it off with linebacker Jack Cochran, who officially signed his tender last week. Now, some fans thought his cap hit could reach as high as $3.3 million, but it turns out it's a team-friendly deal. He's getting $1.2 million guaranteed with a max value of $2.1 million. That's great value for a core special teamer that Dave Tubb loves and a solid backup Mike linebacker behind Nick Bolton and Drew Tranquill. And remember, we've already seen both Bolton and Tranquill go down before. Depth matters. Now let's talk offensive line. A lot of analysts are mocking the Chiefs to take an offensive tackle in round 1. And if KC wants their guy, they might need to leapfrog the Houston Texans at 25. And guess who's sitting right ahead of them at 24? Only 4 picks total this year, and a team likely to trade back. KC has done this before, moved up to 21 for McDuffie in 2022, then jumped from 32 to 28 for Xavier Worthy last year. Banks started 42 games at Texas, brings refined pass-blocking technique, and is only 21 years old. The concern? Sub-34-inch arms. And yeah, some are saying he projects better at guard. But let me remind you, Mitchell Schwartz had 33.5-inch arms and was elite for years. Arm length is overrated. Skill, wingspan. Banks may not even make it to 24. And if KC stays at 31, Dane Brugler recently mocked Josh Simmons out of Ohio State to the Chiefs. He's another OT prospect with shorter arms, but KC brought him in for a top 30 visit, so they've done their homework on that knee injury. If the Chiefs take him, they're clearly not worried. Remember, Mitchell Schwartz had short arms. Let's stop acting like that's a death sentence for offensive linemen. Simmons, Josh Connolly Jr. out of Oregon, even Kingsley Suamataia, they're all in play. The offensive line has a 39% chance of being KC's first-round position per NFL Draft IQ. That's the highest of any position group. But don't sleep on the defensive line, which comes in at 31% per that same metric. Walter Nolan and Derek Harmon are 2 DTs I've talked about. Harmon, in particular, is rising. Had 10.5 TFLs, 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles for Oregon last year. Brugler has him going 17th to the Bengals. He's a high-impact player but comes with missed tackle issues. Still, with Turk Wharton gone, Nadian signed, and Chris Jones aging, you need more interior depth. Now let's talk wide receivers, because it's a sneaky big need despite the Worthy and Hollywood additions. Only Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy are under contract past 2025. So don't be surprised if the Chiefs go receiver again, especially an outside receiver. Dane Brugler has KC taking Trey Harris out of Ole Miss in round 2. 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, productive, tough, physical. Ran a 4.54, had 11 forced missed tackles in just 8 games. Nearly 500 YAC yards. But he's raw, needs route refinement and had drop issues. Then there's Jalen Royals out of Utah State. Similar size, ran a 4.42, and had 17 forced missed tackles in 7 games. In 2023, he caught 15 touchdowns, most in the FBS among players with 70-plus catches. Smooth, athletic, another outside receiver. But my favorite round 2 receiver? Jaden Higgins. 6 feet 4 inches, 214 pounds, Iowa State product, true X receiver, 9.63 RAS, ran a 4.47. Had 87 catches, 1,183 yards, and 9 TDs in 2024 with just 2 drops all year. That's consistency. He's a former basketball player with legit high-point skills and ball-tracking ability. I've seen him mocked as early as the 30s, but if he falls, go up and get him. Rice, Worthy, Hollywood. Then you add Higgins? That's nasty. That's the next evolution of this Chiefs offense. Brugler also had KC grabbing. Alfred Collins, DT out of Texas in round 3, solid rotational piece. Cam Skatabo, RB out of Arizona State. Interesting do-it all back with receiving upside. Now before we wrap, quick shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek. Spring's here, football season may be over, but concerts, MLB, NHL playoffs, Sporting KC and more are heating up. SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app, 70,000 plus events, and every ticket graded 1 to 10 so you know if it's a good deal. Look for the green dots. Use code HBTC10 for 10% off any ticket. That's HBTC10. Hit the link in the description and grab your seats today. So here's the question of the day. Which outside receiver do you want the Chiefs to target? Trey Harris, Jalen Royals, or Jaden Higgins? Or is there another name flying under the radar? Drop your picks in the comments below. I'll be diving in and responding to some of your takes. And of course, if you're hyped for the draft and this Chiefs WR room getting one more dog, smash that like button and subscribe for more KC content all off-season long. Let's run it back. Go Chiefs!